Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Nichijou episode number 14 reaction. Alright, before we begin, as you can see, I have shifted the day one day earlier. This will be the day, today it's Sunday that I'm recording this. Will be the day when it's going to come out, Nichijou, from the next week onwards. And yeah, that's how I'm going to do it. So that's just something that I wanted to let you guys know. All right, so the previous episode in Nichijou, we got like that part where we see Nano being fascinated by watching people go to school and having friends doing stuff that people who go to school do, like hang around and all. And it seemed like she wanted that. And at first, professor was like, when Sakamoto told professor that, oh, she probably wants to go to school, she's like, professor was like, oh really, and she kind of asked her casually, and she was like, no, it's not a problem, I'll be with you, I don't want to go to school. And it's still kind of, it kept bothering professor all throughout the day and everything, thinking about the situation. And it was like thunderstorm at night, she was scared and all that stuff happened. And that's again when she asked her, do you want to go to school? And she again said like no. She two times she kind of dismissed the notion. She's like, no, I'll be with you, don't, no problem, I don't want to go to school. And then the whole conversation also kind of got interrupted with the thunderstorm. But in the end, when professor was like, you know what, yeah, I admitted you to the school, so you can go there from next day onwards. And we see how happy she was. And which kind of shows like deep down in her heart she wanted to go to school. Obviously she had a lot of other things, things to consider as well, because professor will be alone at house, and not only that, the housework and everything, all that stuff. So let's see how she handles those. And that's why I think she was actually saying that, no, I don't want to go to school. But there you go, professor made all the preparations and even made like a uniform for her and everything. And yeah, in the end she's happy, everyone's happy. So I'm guessing this episode onwards she's going to go to school, and maybe she's going to meet the characters that we see, like Yuko, Mio, Mai, all of them. Let's see what happens. So this is episode number 14. Let us begin. I'll be putting the subtitles in the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's get started. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Yep, she is elated. Yo, is she taking a photo shoot? Can please? Oh my god. Oh, new opening. Oh, okay. Oh, there you go. She's going to school. Okay. There you go. She has a hole for the. Yo. The song is good. All right. Whoa, what? Oh, is that a new character? Oh my god. What's happening here? We can see quite a few new characters here. Wow, this opening. Was that a tail? What? Wow, that was crazy. This opening. All right, she is going to. What? Yeah. Like any other. Wait, I never realized that. So when she's happy, her key rotates. All right. Hmm. Sakamoto's like, yeah, she's going crazy. Let's let's move from here. Pretend I never saw this. Sakamoto's not having this. Wow. What? Oh, yeah, bento. Wait, what? You know what? I feel a little bad for Hakase now. She'll be all alone now from here onwards. Ah, boy. Yeah, I can see where this is going to go. 5 is at night. Okay. Uh. Why doesn't she? Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, she is a kid, so I feel like she can be unreasonable at times. um. Um. A little bit more. What is that? Akta? Yo, she's missing the bread in her mouth. Where's the bread? Where's the bread with the jam on it? Oh my god. Oh my god. Is she really going to say the bread? Oh no, never mind. I was going to say she was going to say the bread. Okay, what is this? Wait, who's this? Oh, okay. It's cosplay. But I guess no one wears cosplay stuff in school. Wait, Sasara brings a goat at school. I think this is fine. Oh, yo, their faces. What happened to the faces? She needs to turn. She needs to turn for this. Oh no. Um. Yes. Oh, it's rotating. Alright, she's in the same class as those three. Oh! Oh my. Oh. Well. Who are you? New member? Ah, new member. Okay. Finally a new member. Yeah. Well, that's. I hope he doesn't leave. Wait, really? What? Well, okay. Wow. Is she going to ask about the key? Oh boy, I feel like. Yeah, there you go. That's fine. Wait, you're playing soccer in the room? What the hell is this? Yeah, he is definitely an MVP. Shit stuff. Yeah, I don't think anyone's going to do that. Really? Okay. Oh my god, her shoe. How? Oh. Yeah. Oh my god. But. Okay. Oh my god, look at her making a mess of the place. This is what's happening the first day Nano goes to school. Oh, she doesn't. That dog looks like a deer, like so weird. This is a dog. I don't know why, but he looks like a deer. Ah. Just loves to put that paw. Rip. Ah, there you go. Well, I don't think so. Everyone's weird in this class. Yes, first time. I'm normal. Ah, yo, my. Oh, okay. Oh my god, Yuko's here with no shoes, probably. Oh no, there she is. Oh, what? How? Yep. Ah, ah. Yeah, she's 1 year old, you know. Yo. Oh god, this is. Oh my god, I feel like. I knew something was up with the lunch. What is it? Is that a fish? What? Oh my god, what? I cannot. Yakisoba. Oh my god, this is just. No, no, she said yakisoba. Yeah. If you bring fish, you need rice with it. Oh my god. That's the problem here? Okay. Yeah, don't worry. It got adapted into an anime, so. She's going to make another mess of this. Oh, wow. There you go. That's amazing. Oh, she's back now. Oh my god. Uh, yeah, that's true. Valid point. Mmm. Yeah. Yeah. Mai is not at all. uh, uh. Oh God. Wow. Oh no, don't bring her drying up. Oh my God. Yo. Uh, oh. What? Yo, what's she doing? What's she doing? What are you doing? What? Oh. Oh. Art. There you go. Uh. She's like, wait, what? What is happening today? What is happening here? Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's go. um. uh, wow. Okay, that was something. Youth. Okay. Oh, it's just like he's thinking about, yeah, his past. Yeah, a lot of things happened, you know. You see? What? Oh, the handshake. Yes, there you go. She's like, no. I wonder what's up with the key. Like, is there like a real reason? Hakase did say that, like, Hakase did say, like, it's not something important, it's just there for the sake of it. But I don't know. Like, it does respond and rotate when she's happy or, like, angry. So, alright, new ending. Sasa on his goat. Wow, like all the characters are here. If you, yeah. Oh, the principal is there. Okay. Wow, this is an interesting ending. The vice principal is there. All right. Oh, the dogs. That guy. Oh, this song is the ending of this show? Okay, I've heard this song before. I didn't know like, what anime was it, and so it's okay. Look at Akase. And they're coming back from the school. Chiba Shigeru. Chiba Shigeru. Okay, let's check out who's Chiba Shigeru. I think I've heard the voice, but I cannot pinpoint it. But let's see. Chiba Shigeru. All right. Kira from JoJo. Oh, really? Okay. What else? And a few others we can see. Dragon Ball. Narrator of the Fist of the North Star. Okay. Buggy from One Piece. Oh, from Jujutsu Kaisen as well. Oh, Sebastian from Overlord. Okay. Don Kannoji. Okay, from Bleach. All right. Yeah, yeah. Okay. There you go. All right. So this episode we get to see Nano going to school for the first time, and obviously she is very happy about the situation. She's just, just making, putting the uniform, taking photos, and just having a great time on her own. And Sakamoto's just confused. Sakamoto's like, okay, yeah. But she's dressing up. She's kind of going to Sakamoto, and she's like, oh, look at me, like, do I look good? Do I look like a normal person? And we can see her, obviously, like, if you have like a key in your back, obviously people are going to think that, like, oh, am I looking okay or not? Like, is it normal to look like this? And won't people be suspicious of me? So the same thing happens to her as well. Because of the key, she's constantly thinking whether she looks normal or not. That's the main thing that she keeps asking Sakamoto and Hakase as well. She's like, am I looking normal? She's not asking as if she looks good or not. She's asking if she looks like a normal person. And obviously, like, she looks like a normal person, but it is a little like, obviously people are going to ask, the first thing that they're going to do whenever they see her is they're going to ask, like, oh, what is that? Like, is that a thing behind your back? What is that thing? Is that a cosplay or what? Or stuff like that. And even if you can actually say at normal, like, other times, if you can say that, oh, it's a cosplay, you can actually say that. But in school, I think it's a little bit difficult to actually say that's cosplay, because I don't think you're allowed to wear cosplay stuff at school. So like that one guy had like a mohawk, and the teacher was like, oh, you cannot have a mohawk. And the guy was like, oh, like, my hair don't grow, what the hell can I do? So there you go, it's strict. So obviously it is a little bit difficult to keep wearing that at school and say that, justify it as cosplay. So that's why it's pretty normal for her to actually think about what people are going to say if they look at the key. Now I have to say one thing, I don't think I've ever seen the key actually rotate before. Like, I saw, I think, Sakamoto rotating it once. Not Sakamoto, sorry, Hakase rotating it once, I think, or something like that happened. But I've never seen it rotate on its own. It's actually rotating today a lot, I could see. Especially when she was happy and she was like, like feeling like emotions and stuff, I think. So that's kind of interesting, which, I don't know, which kind of brings up the question whether the key really is something that is just an add-on, Like I feel like it has a bigger significance. Otherwise, why will it rotate in when she's happy and sad and all that? I'm pretty sure there is a bigger significance which Hakase is not telling us. And Hakase all the time, whenever someone like Nano says like, "Oh, can I remove this?" Hakase is always like, "No, you cannot." And she doesn't even give a proper explanation as to why she's saying no. So that kind of all I've always found it very weird. This type of a thing, which kind of makes me think maybe there is a bigger significance behind that key, and maybe that's the reason why Hakase always either ignores the question whenever Nano brings up the topic of her key, or she just directly says that no, yeah, it'll be there. Like I'm not taking it out. So there you go. Anyways, um, so Nano's just very happy, like taking Sakamoto and just kind of moving around and everything, like hugging her, hugging Sakamoto and everything. Then we see her kind of playing out the scenarios of what's going to happen if someone tells Nano that, oh, let's go out for karaoke, and after like school, like she's kind of playing that on her own. And during all these commotions, Hakase comes out, and Nano's like, "No, Hakase, how do I look?" And Hakase is like, "Cool, you look cool," and she's like, "Oh, you also look cool." And Hakase is like, "Oh, Sakamoto also looks good," and like everyone's just happy, just a normal day in the family. And okay, so she's kind of seeing, like kind of checking, double checking whether she has taken everything to go to school, like all the the pens, pencils, and all that stuff. And Hakase is like, you missed one thing," and she's like, "What?" I was going to say, oh, maybe the bento or something, and I guess it's like Snickers. God damn! I wonder if this episode was sponsored or something. I don't know. That'll be quite funny. Anyways, so she she's going out, and here there's one part that I actually felt a little bad, where she was saying that, oh, I was going to come, I'll come home at like 5 o'clock, so your food is over there, you can like you eat it when it's time, and when I come back I'll do the housework and all. Like obviously Nano herself will have a lot of responsibilities, duties, and everything, and doing the housework, going to school and all that. But not only that, the thing is that Hakase will be all alone. Not technically alone, Sakamoto's there with her, but still, like Nano will not be there. And I don't know, feel like, yeah, it's basically like up until now, Nano was there with her all the time, but now she'll be all alone in the house. And I felt a little bit bad for her because like at her age, she's also at that age where you should go to school. So her being alone at house while Nano going to school, and Nano's going to make friends and everything. She'll hang out with. She'll have a different set of friends and everything with like a different set of relationships, other than Hakase, who is all alone at house. That's the reason why I felt a little bit bad for her, because I don't know. I feel like I don't know if this is actually going to become an actual issue in the future episodes, but I can see it becoming an issue where Hakase might actually say something like, "Oh, you have your friends, but I'm all alone. Like like I'm lonely at house," or something like that. I don't know. Maybe I can see this becoming an issue because Hakase is all alone at house, so she might actually feel sad thinking that, oh, like Nano is having like a different set of people who she's talking with and having friends with, while I'm here all alone. Nano will forget about me. That type of a thing might come in Hakase's head, and she's a child, so I don't know, we'll see. Like we kind of saw a little bit of that when she realized actually that, oh, she'll be alone. She just took her bag and she's like, no, you stay here, you couldn't go, you shouldn't go to school. But then when Nano says like, oh, I'll bring a lot of new things like custard, same custard, a few other things as well, and she just came and she gave her bag and also her handbag. Wait, one thing she says, will you get me the Akutagawa prize? What's the Akutagawa prize? I have no idea. What is the Akutagawa prize? Is that Is that like an actual thing or something? Akutagawa Prize. Oh, Japanese Literary Prize. Oh, awarded semi-annually for the best work of fiction by promising new Japanese writer. Okay, wow. So Nano, Hakase actually told Nano to win that prize for her. Okay, that's funny. Now that I realize what's the Akutagawa Prize, I understand the context. Okay, now she's kind of running to school, Nano, and I was like saying, oh my god, it would be so amazing if she actually had a piece of bread in her mouth. Ah. Okay, so she realizes that she has the key behind her back and what she is going to say to the people if they ask her. So she goes to her class, and obviously Miss Sakurai is saying like, okay, a new student has come, transfer student, let me introduce her. She comes in and everyone's just looking at her, obviously the key, and also she's a new student, that's why everyone's just looking at her. And Nano's just, you know, nervous. She doesn't know what to do, and she's constantly thinking about what to say about the key. So when she was told to actually write her name and introduce herself, she's like, oh my god, I'm going to stand out so much, my back will be towards them and the key is just in front of them. So and we could see Sakurai sensei actually looking at her, like, and she also noticed the key. At that moment she didn't say like anything, but later on she kind of brings it up, like, what's the key about? So either way, she, like, Nano's kind of thinking what to say. Nano's like, okay, like this key you can see, like, I'm not. I think she says something like, I'm not a robot or something like that. And then she starts talking about how she doesn't have detachable arms and all that, like a robot. And everyone's just looking at her like, what the hell is she saying? And then she's like, oh, that's a lie, like, and she's just, like, a complete mess. And yeah, all of that was happening. While these were happening, Yuko is on her own adventure. She was, like, kind of, like, jumping around and everything, threw her leg up the oh, I think that was like the game that she was playing, like kind of throwing your shoe out, and like in the how far it goes, it actually, or something like that, I think. That type of a thing. So trying to do that, her shoe just goes on top of a taxi and it just goes away, and she starts chasing the taxi. Okay, now in this Ghost Soccer Club, obviously the president gets to see, like, brings like a game of life, and he wants to play it. While all of this was happening, someone interrupts them. In comes this new guy who wants to join, and obviously he's happy. He's very happy. He's like, oh my god, a new member finally. Like, our club will not shut down or something. We have 3 members, and he introduces Sekiguchi, and he's like, okay, now that we're here, let's play the game of life. Obviously, the new member is like, wait, aren't we going to do the club activities? Like, what a Go Soccer Club does. He's like, oh, that was actually like a thing I made up. We don't do anything, we just have fun. And that guy says, like, wait, I actually went to a Go Soccer Club. So as soon as I saw that advertisement, I was like, yeah, that's why I'm joining this. And now he's surprised. He's like, wait, what do we even, the president, he's like, what do we even do in a Go Soccer Club? And the new member says, like, I'm actually a pro, I'm an MVP in that. And he just faints completely, like falls down. And Sekiguchi is like, what does it mean to be an MVP in a Go Soccer Club? What do you even do? And he starts showing like his skills and everything. Like, starts dribbling, like, juggling the ball. And not only that, like, brings out 2, like, 2 stones or something. What is that? No, 2 checkers. Yeah, something like that. 2 ghost stones. Okay. Oh, that's why it's called Go Soccer Club. Like, you're using a soccer ball and the Go stones. So Go Soccer Club. So yeah, like, he starts, like, juggling in everything, and then, like, does like a one-man German suplex, and the president is like, damn. So this was actually a thing. This Go Soccer Club. This is getting interesting. Okay, so wow. Now again we kind of see Sakurai, and here we can see Sakurai asking Nano about what is that, Key, and we already know what Sakurai like. Sakurai is kind of nervous among most things, and whenever that key, that key is brought up in a conversation, Nano gets confused and embarrassed and doesn't know what to say. So both of them are just fumbling their words, and the conversation doesn't even progress at all. And I guess that's for the best. And as always, Yuko is just trying to get her shoe back. The shoe does fall down from the taxi, but in comes a dog. Yeah, grabs the shoe and starts running away. While on the other hand, we see this one kid just following another dog. The dog we see in the camping episode and all. The dog that comes. His name is Buddy, I think. He comes and just puts his leg on top of other people. That dog. Oh boy, and we can see just Akase is just eating snacks, just reading shark magazines or whatever, and just playing with Sakamoto, making a complete mess of the room. And oh my god, Yuko's still trying to find her her shoe, and in comes Buddy and puts the paw on Yuko's back. All that aside, the main part where Nano brings out her bento box, and she's kind of thinking, oh, I messed up the first day, and I've messed up completely. In comes Mio, and Mio is trying to make her feel comfortable, and she's like, oh, you've brought some bento, will you join us? And Mai also comes in, puts on the the statue. She's like, look at it as much as you want to. And they're trying to make friends with Nano, and Nano's also kind of happy about that. So in comes Yuko during all that stuff, and Mio told Yuko to buy her her lunch, and Mio talks about her grand adventure trying to find her shoe, all that. And Mio is like, okay, she gives Mio the food, the lunch box, and Yuko looks at Nano, and the first thing that she does obviously is ask that, hey, what's that key in your bag? I love the fact that the first thing she says is, are you a robot? And Mio is like, what the hell are you saying? Are you crazy or something? Stop bothering her. And and Nano is just shocked. Oh boy, that's the first thing that came to her mind, if you're a robot or not. I guess this is the first time she is actually correct in these type of situations. And yeah, now not only she's shocked, she's just completely frozen. While Mio and Yuko, they go to respective seats. Mio brings out the lunch, and there's a mackerel on it. Now, I'm pretty sure you guys understood what the whole thing was, why she brought a mackerel, and she's asking, why did you bring a mackerel? And she's like, why did you bring a fried mackerel? Now, the joke of this part is that fried mackerel is yaki. Now, wait a minute. Let me. Yaki saba. Saba is mackerel and yaki is fried. So yaki saba. While yaki soba, both are very similar sounding. Yaki saba and yaki soba. Obviously yaki soba means yaki fried soba. That's why it's yaki soba. While fried mackerel is yaki saba, fried mackerel. Mackerel is saba. So that's the whole joke of this situation, of this part, where Yuko's like, wait, you said yaki saba, didn't you? And Mio's like, I didn't say yaki saba, I said yaki soba. And oh my god, who even brings a fried mackerel? This is Yuko, that's why it's probably she's like, why did you bring the mackerel? And she's just mad. She's like, I told you to bring yaki soba, not this thing. And she's like, oh my god. And Yuko's like, okay, I'm sorry, I misheard you. And then so she's like, a little problem. And Mio's like, alright, fine, you brought this, where's my rice? Yuko's like, I didn't bring any rice, you didn't tell me to bring any rice. Now Obviously, Mio told her to buy yakisoba. If you buy yakisoba, you don't need rice. You can just have the yakisoba on its own. She brought a fish, so that's why Mio thought that okay, she brought a fish, so at least she brought rice with it. So, and Yuko's like, wait, you didn't say that you need rice. And Mio's like, I didn't say rice because I told you yakisoba. I didn't need any rice, but you brought me a fish, so I need rice now. So, where's the rice? And this was the whole situation, like this part. And they just freak out at each other. At first, Mio was just like, like freaking out. She's like, oh, like, like you're an idiot. And, you're stupid, something like that, she says. And that's when, oh no, sorry, it doesn't start, it doesn't escalate here. What happens after that is Mio is like okay, like let me buy something more. At first she's like, Yuko, you buy it. And Yuko's like, why? I don't have any money, I brought my own food for that. And Mio's like, fine, brings out the purse. He's like, there's like a peso in it. And she's like, I don't also have any money, this peso is in it. And she's like, then she says like, wait a minute, like, why am I paying money on my own? Like, you should pay for my food because you messed my food up. And like, I don't have any money on me, you buy it. And Yuko's like, I also don't have any money, I used it up. And and from here on it starts escalating. And she starts like, Mio starts saying like, oh, you always take my homework, you always like, bother me and everything, like, you're an idiot. And that's where she snaps. Yuko's like, why are you bringing my, like, like why are you bringing, like, if I'm an idiot or not, and like, in like a food dispute. And this my stupidity has nothing to do with your lunch, like what are you even saying? And that's where she freaks out. And she's like, yeah, like, and Yuko starts freaking out now. And Mio keeps her calling idiot. And Yuko's like, I'm not going to show you my homework. And I'm like, when does that even happen? When do you even bring any homework that you're going to show, like, Mio that? But either way, like, the quarrel starts, like, kind of escalating. And Mio's like, go kneel down, like, and ask for forgiveness. And she's like, fine, you want me to kneel? Okay. She kind of just bends down a little bit. And she's like, there you go, you have it. And Mio's like, that's not kneeling down, you just bend it a little bit. And Yuko's like, oh really? Yeah, that's what I did, and I'm not going to kneel, like, for this. And here she kind of brings out, like, like one of the things that's going to affect Mio, that is her drawing. She's like, oh, you do some stupid drawings. And Mio gets embarrassed and angry at the same time. She's like, why are you bringing up my drawings at this? And like, she's calling her stupid, she's calling her drawing stupid, and all that. This is how everything is going. And again she starts, like, telling her to kneel. And I love how Yuko's like, you know what, fine, I'll kneel. And he does like a weird pose. Just kneeling down. I love, like, at this moment, I think, yeah, Nano breaks out of her, like, shock. And she realizes what's happening. And they're just screaming at each other. And while everything is happening, Mio comes in and puts like puts a cup on her back. Oh my god. And then, oh my god. And then she gets up, Yuko. The cup goes and completely bashes the head of that Mohawk guy. I don't remember his name. And Yuko stands up, and Yuko's like, what do you know about me? For you're just with me for 6 months, like we've been friends for 6 months. And here, like Mio's like, Mio's also kind of like, kind of going back and forth. Yuko brings up like a thing where she's like, oh, you draw so well, why don't you become a mangaka artist? And there you go. Here, this is like a curveball. Mio's like, okay, what? Weren't we insulting each other? What's up with this? And obviously Mio has like, has like a soft spot for, like, her drawing. So she's always like, whenever someone compliments her drawing, she likes it. She's like, what are you even saying? Like, are you dumb or something? And Yuko's like, yeah, like, like just keeps, like, just saying that. And then Mio kind of settles down a little bit. Mio's like, it's okay, like, I don't dislike that about you. And here Yuko's like, wait, what? What's this curveball coming? And she's also like confused about this part. She's like, what are you even saying? And oh boy. And then she's like, oh, you're smart. And Mio's like, oh, you're a comedic genius. And they start complimenting each other in this weird way. And everyone's realizing that, okay, the quarrel has calmed down, let's just go back to our own job, what we are doing. And in the end, they kind of compliment each other and then give like a good handshake. Obviously Nano is just amazed by this. Nano's like, wow, what an amazing thing I've witnessed a friendship going almost in the verge of breaking down, but at the same time auto recovering and becoming even better friends with each other. This is pure youth, the springtime of youth. This is this is what happens at school. I guess the only victim here was that Mohawk guy. Just got his head bashed completely. And anyways, that was it, and they become better friends. And after coming back from school, Nano excitedly reports everything to Hakase. She's like, you know what? I saw something amazing today. Nano's like, oh really? Not Nano, sorry. Hakase's like, oh really? And uh, Nano's like giving the hand, and she's like, here you go. And Hakase grabs the hand, and she's like, oh, can you please, the key behind my back, can you take it off? Hakase's like, no, I'm not going to do that. And she does bring up that, oh, it's like difficult to make friends with that. And Hakase is like, no, it looks cute. Now again, like I said, I don't really know. I've always felt it so weird, this whole situation. Whenever the key thing, the conversation about the key comes up, Hakase somehow tries to divert it, or say something else, or directly says that no, I'm not going to remove it. Now I might be looking too much into things, but she does kind of say it looks cute, that's why I keep it on you, or it's not like a problem, it's just there on there, it doesn't serve any other function. She does say that, Hakase does say that, but I'm not completely sure. I feel like there's something up with the key which she's not telling us, and I don't know why. But maybe I'm just looking too much into it, and that's probably why Hakase just is in no way going to accept detaching that key. Like, she just straight up says no, just straight up says no. So that's why I've always felt it so weird, because Hakase is usually everything funny and everything, just joking about stuff and everything, like a little kid. But whenever this key situation comes up, she just straight up says no, and I don't know why that happens all the time. Like I said, I don't know, this is a comedy show, maybe I'm looking too much into it, maybe it's just there for the sake of it and for as a joke. And Hakase is also saying that, oh, it's cute, that's why I keep it here. Maybe that's the actual thing, but who knows. I feel like there's something more to it, which I might be completely wrong about. Anyways, so that's it. That was my reaction to this episode. This was episode number 14 of Nichijou. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know, and I'll check them out. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week with another episode of Nichijou. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.